Hello everyone, I'm Lakshya Singhal. I'm a final year student at KFT Group of Institutions pursuing my BTech in Computer Science and Information Technology branch. I'm a software developer and I have expertise and skills in app development, full stack development, AI and deep learning, and system design. I have expertise in several technologies like Flutter, React.js, MERN, then Node.js. I have done backend and Flask API, and my front-end part in TypeScript and React.js using JavaScript. Then I have several projects that are in a production as well called Green Loop, Movie C, like Cerebro.ai. I have done these projects using generative LLMs also. I am obliged to share that I have received the assignment from VectorShift and I have completed it within the time frame. Let's move towards the assignment first. The assignment consists of two parts. First is HubSpot auth integration and second is loading HubSpot items. The HubSpot integration consists of two parts. We have to complete two files called hubspot.py and hubspot.js. HubSpot.py was for the backend purposes where we have to write Flask API integrations and to write the features like authorize HubSpot or to call backends HubSpot, get HubSpot credentials, etc. For hubspot.js, we have to write the code in react.js in order to get the integrations into the front end part. Now, with this done, we'll move towards a code. I'll just show you the hubspot.py file. We had been given the airtable.py and notion.py. Then we have to write hubspot.py, taking the implementation and the inspiration from both these files. So I have set up the client ID. I have I got the client ID from HubSpot by signing it up, and the client secret ID too, and it's already working. Then we have hubspot.js where we have written the code for front-end part integration. Now let's move towards the setting up of Redis database and Yukon server. This was the most challenging part for a project because I have a Windows laptop and setting up Ubuntu and Redis in it was quite a difficult process. But I moved towards it and it was quite a great journey. I learned a lot through it. Let's start with the setting of the server. We move towards the command terminal. Then we'll go to the Ubuntu part. Yeah. So we'll start with the file location setup. We will go to the backend part because we'll have to set up a virtual environment in it in order to run the FastAPI modules. We have activated our virtual environment, then we'll run the Yukon server. So yes, we have our server running. Then we'll move towards the front end part. I've already set up the front end part using npm start and the web package has compiled successfully. We'll move towards the React app now. The React app consists of three parts: the user, organization, and the integration type. We'll start with the HubSpot integration as I have done the HubSpot integration. We'll connect to the HubSpot and then it will take us to the authentication part. So yes, we have the authentication page of VectorShift to HubSpot. We'll sign up to our existing account. Yeah. So we have two companies over here. One is the developers company and one is the company that I have set up for the integration and for the demo. So we'll move towards that. We have chosen an account. So yeah, we have connected to our HubSpot integration, and it has written that the HubSpot has been connected. Now we can load the data and clear the data view. I'll move towards the workflow of the same. So yes, I have created a workflow to a projected chart. So we have the front-end integration, where we have integration UI component and auth callback added. Then we'll move the when we click the buttons, then we'll have the fast API backend setup, where we have fast API endpoints, token management, auth handler, and Redis client. So Redis client works for our database management, and we'll have to empty the Redis client after we have done all the authentication part again and again. Then we have an event handler where we have used the try and catch part, so that we can handle the events and exception. Then the HubSpot integration goes to the authentication. We have HubSpot Auth and HubSpot API, where we are getting the all the authentication and all the required companies and all the parameters. I'll move you towards the code first. We'll start with hubspot.py. Here we have client ID, client secret ID, redirect URL, and authorization URL. These are all set up. Then we have our authorization URL set up to our auth URL. Then we have four functions basically. First we have authorize HubSpot. Then we go to the auth to callback HubSpot. Then uh, we go to the get HubSpot credentials. This get HubSpot credentials gives us all the company's credentials when we load the data into it. The credentials are got to the await value where we get the value from the Redis database. These are all the parameters that we are getting to it. We are getting a grant type, code, redirect URL, client ID, and client secret ID. From the API, this is the endpoint of the API, URL of the API that we are posting the data to. Then these all integrations are done into the front-end part using the hubspot.js file. We'll move towards the hubspot.js file, where we have used two state managements, that is hooks that we have used for the state management. We have used state and use effect from the React. Then we have exported our HubSpot integration, and we have to condition if conducted. Then we use HubSpot use state false. Then we have used the try and catch in order to handle error exceptions also. So yeah, we have a form append. Then we are using Axios in order to fetch the form data. Then we have handle window closed. Basically, use effect is used in order to display the changes in effects or the screen and changing in the button integrations. I'll move you towards my key takeaways of the project. My key takeaways were the auth integration that we have done for Airtable, Notion, and HubSpot. Then I have done custom handling of the custom scopes, as we have done into the hubspot.py, where we have taken the companies into our scope. So basically, then I have gained a lot of technical knowledge to using fast API for the integration of auth. Then I have used Redis for the first time in my life, using for the temporary database that is used in the project. Then we have async and await patterns that are used in Python in order to call for the asynchronization operations. Then I have also done the error handling across different platforms that it makes it more secure and makes the project complete. So thank you. That's all from my side, and please rate my project as well. Thank you, hiring manager team, and all the people that will be viewing my project. Thank you.